So, Mrs. Gay here. We're going to take a look at how to do a plasmid mapping problem so you can see the plasmid map on your screen. The first thing that I would do would be to look at the single digest. So if I were looking right here at EcoR1, what I see is that I have three bands. This first band is 10, the second one is 30, and the third band is 60. I add those up, and that means this plasmid represents 100 kilobase pairs. If I look then at the Hindi 3, what I see is I only have a single band that's only 100. And so this plasmid length is being confirmed. And then last but not least, I'm going to look at this double digest. Here I have a band at 10, a band at 20, a band at 30, and a band of 40, and hooray, that adds up to 100 kilobase pairs here. The fact that all three of these add up to 100 kilobase pairs tells me that I don't have any double bands. So for example, I don't have two bands, two pieces of DNA that are both 20 kilobase pairs long. So the first thing I'm going to do is map just the single digest of EcoR1 over here on this plasmid. Because it's divided into hundreds, I have it divided into tens. So if the first cut was here, here's a cut at 10 right here. Here's my next cut at 30, which leaves me a final piece of DNA at 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. And so that works for me. And so I'm just going to label this as 10, this one's 30, and this one right now is 60. Now I'm going to take a look at the Hindi, and that would just be a single cut resulting in one 100-meter band. So then the next thing to do is to combine these two plasmid maps. So I'm going to look at this double digest, and here I have a band that's already 10, which would correspond to this 10 kilobase pair fragment from the EcoR1 digest. I also have right here the 30, which would correspond to this part of the band. So now what I have to do is place this Hindi digest here in the 60 in a way that's going to give me these remaining two bands, the 20 and the 40. I have two choices. I could put it here, which would give me 20 in this direction or 40 in this direction, or I could also put it here, 20 and 40. Either way would be correct. So I'm going to put it here, and then this band, 20, can be seen here, and this band, 40, can be seen right here. So I'm going to go back and label these. This is the 20, this is the 40. So I've constructed a plasmid map that meets these requirements. The last thing I would do then to make this map final is I would label which restriction enzymes we're cutting where. So here's EcoR1, cutting here, here, and here. And here is where the Hindi 3 cut happened. So this map right here would be a satisfactory answer for a plasmid map. So hopefully that helped you learn how to do plasmid mapping. Go back, do some more practice problems, and let me know if you're still having difficulties.